Hello everyone, my name is Brian Butler. I'm your professor for this version of English Composition Online. It is an extremely exciting course, and I think you'll find that everything is laid out very clear and very easy to understand. This introduction video is extremely important, and please make sure you listen and watch it all the way through. It's going to serve as sort of my opportunity to provide you with some hints and some strategies to really make sure you're in the right section of this course and that you're going to be able to succeed in an online version of an English composition course. So bear with me as I go through a couple important key items. The first thing I think it's extremely important that you need to make sure you are fully comfortable with is technology. You really need to own your own computer in order to complete this course successfully. I know there are applications out there for iPhone and Android that allow you to get onto Blackboard for an English composition course. There's really no way you're going to be able to complete the requirements unless you have access to a computer with a very reliable Wi-Fi and internet connection. So if you do not own your own computer, this is probably not the best section for you to be in. You really need to have full computer access at all times. It's extremely important. You also need to have a basic level of computer literacy in order to be successful in this course. You should know how to attach a file to a message or to the Blackboard assignment shell. You should also be very familiar and comfortable with Blackboard. I would highly recommend, if you've not taken an online course before, English composition is definitely not the first one you want to take online. So you need to be extremely comfortable with the basic functions of attaching files. If you do not have Microsoft Word, converting your word processing program into an RTF file or a doc file for submission, all these sort of basic things. So if you've no idea what I'm talking about when I talk about RTF or doc files, you definitely want to consider whether or not this is the best course for you. There's a document on the homepage that really outlines the technical specifications that you should be able to be not only comfortable with, but pretty much competent with in order to be successful in this course. And I advise that you take a look at that before you move any further. The next thing that's extremely important in order to be successful in an English composition online course is going to be a sense of time management and owning your work. Are you a person who really likes to pace themselves to get their assignments done? Or do you log on the night before and cram everything in a couple minutes before it's due? You're going to see as we move through the course, the assignments are not going to allow you to wait until the last minute. You're really going to have to draft, which is part of the composition process throughout this course. So you really need to manage your time. Time management is half the game here. I've had students who I know could be really excellent writers, but because they wait until the last minute and cram work and they don't produce their best work. So as you'll see as we go through the course, multiple assignments are going to have to deal with research and writing multiple drafts. So it's extremely important that you manage your time efficiently and productively in order to be successful in this course. This also means having a little bit of ownership with due dates. All the due dates, as you'll see as you review my welcome letter to the course and the Read Me First document, everything's listed very clearly in the syllabus. It's up to you to have a little bit of ownership and accountability to ensure you get those assignments in, because I do not accept late online assignments for any reason whatsoever. So time management, point 2. Point 3, you should really